Welcome back, folks. This is the Vigilante Crafter. Glad you can join us. And you can call me Vigil if you like. So tonight is an exciting episode. Let me just switch over. Hello. How you folks doing? We switched around here. Hope all's good. So our last episode, just to recap real quick, we took a long little walk. Not a little walk, but we took a long walk, and we ended up finding this area right there, down over there, the shipwreck and that ruined portal. So, and that's where I left you folks off at. So what I did is, off camera, I ended up going out and exploring the nearby areas, and wow, did I find so many little different items, so many different areas. And so I felt, let's go ahead and establish an ocean outpost right out here. And for the next few episodes, I can take you folks through everything I found. I'll give you a hint. Found some more ruined portals. We found coral reefs. What else did we find? What else? There's a few other items too that I'm just gonna kind of hold off on saying it right now, because it's better to see it. Maybe it's a surprise, or maybe I'm just forgetting about it. Who knows? But let's kind of get going here, folks. I do want to appreciate all the support for the channel too over the weekend. Thank you so much. And here we go. So I did do some pre-planning. I got coordinates written down. I got a small list that I want to pay attention to for this episode. So hopefully, my planning pays off here. And just give me 1 second. I gotta switch over. Sorry about that. There we go. Like I said, I had a list, but I had to get over to my other monitor and bring it up. So some of the important things we found that we're going to see today is I found 2 desert villages nearby, and a witch hut, which we're not going to do much with because we don't have the resources to do anything with yet. And it's likely we'll create a farm from it, but that's something we're going to have to skip over. But a couple portal ruins and that we need to fix, and 2 desert villages that we need to raid. And there's a lot of good loot in there. So how I prepared for that is, off camera, I went back to the base and I made sure I grabbed a few items, which was, flint and steel so we can activate the portal. I chopped a bunch of obsidian, so I got a stack of obsidian. I brought the diamond pickaxe just in case we got to break some obsidian. And I also I made a diamond axe there as well. And I was able to enchant that at our enchanting house with silk touch. How awesome is that? So I had to do it. I had to get the silk touch. I had to, right? So we're going to be able to, perhaps when we get through the coral reef, we can grab some coral and whatnot. And so the goal is going to be able to, let's bring this stuff back to the outpost here, and then start bringing it back to the base for, to use. And on those villages, we're going to get a few workstations that we don't have, and there'll be a few other items, that we don't have as well. So that's, some of that stuff will be fun. So let's, instead of listening to me gab, let's hop into this and try to work this out and slowly come down so I don't take any damage. And then also what I've been doing through my travels is, if I see a cow, I take them out. Keeps the food inventory up. I do still have to cook it, but I've been also using the Frostwalker boots we got in the last episode. That has been very convenient. Allows me just to walk right across the water. So I thought our first ruin that we would repair would be the first one we found. So let's go ahead and get that done. So I'm very interested to see what's on the other side. I know it's the Nether, but I'm hoping it's going to be a biome that we haven't been into yet, one of the newer ones, and perhaps that'll just, it'll work out well for us doing that. I did take the loot from this area already, but those other ruined portals we found, I think I found 4 in total. 2 of them were underwater. So those ones are going to be interesting in fixing. I'm not sure if we have to remove the water or not. So, you know, we'll just have to figure that out as we go along. But I do know that we do need to take away... We have to get rid of the crying obsidian, because that is just not going to work. And just in case you folks didn't know either, I did enchant the diamond pickaxe, and I got in breaking and efficiency 3 out of that enchantment. Not bad. Not bad. I was hoping for... Well, I was hoping for efficiency 5, really, to be honest with you. That didn't work out, so that's okay. It's always a gamble when we're using the enchantment table. So let's go ahead and get this stuff out of the way. And I also brought some leads too, because one of the items that I finally found that I've always talked about almost in every episode is spruce trees. And I was able to get some saplings, and I started, I planted those back at the base, the home base, and I was able to, you know, collect some spruce wood and some more saplings. So that is part of our tree farm now too as well. That was the only thing that I made sure I took. Anything else I left for us to see. I just, you know, thought it'd be more fair that way. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this going. And that should be wide enough, so let's... I'm going to have to raise ourselves up. Let's get some dirt. And, you know, if you folks have any comments or any suggestions, please let me know. And we'll accommodate you. I have no problem doing, you know, following instructions from the comments. As long as it's Minecraft related, okay, and reasonable. You know, I don't want to comment where, I've seen this before, okay, go jump in the lava. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. Go jump in the lava with all your diamond gear. Yeah, that'll be funny, but maybe if I had, you know, 5 sets of diamond gear. So let's take a quick nap just to get out of the darkness, and we'll light this portal up and see what happens. We'll just, you know, check some things out on their side really quick, because we do have to get to... Oh, hey, buddy. Huh? You always seem to come at a time that you're not needed, and then when you are needed, I don't have any emeralds to buy anything from you. But let's check anyway. Oh yeah, you have nothing for us again. Nothing. Nothing. Don't act like you can't hear me. You have nothing for me, as usual. Why don't you go ahead and just walk around and get some exercise? We got better things to do. Let's see if this works. That should be wide enough. Ooh, there we go. Okay. We do have some armor. It's very light, but you know, it's the best I have, and we definitely want to be super careful when we get on the other side. You know, just real quick, see what's there, and then come back. Which is sometimes not the case. Oh, well, look at this. Why does this look like it hooked up with... Oh, interesting! So this portal connected with the one we built back at the base. Are they that close? Did they change portal mechanics? All these new questions. Well, anyway, we know what this place looks like. Glad this works. Look at all that stuff, folks. It's awesome. Oh, I love it. Yeah, let's put the crying obsidian away. And we'll just kind of move on here. Let's get out of here. We know what this looks like. Oh, wow. And it took us back home like I was thinking in my brain. I don't understand why that happened, folks. That portal is at least 1,000 blocks away from the home base one. Well, there's that spruce tree I wanted to show you. There it is. Okay, maybe we shouldn't go through the portals. That really just... Oh, folks, you know, so before I started the episode, this is where I was at, and I walked that way for at least 1,000 blocks. I'm really going to have to do some research on that. Folks, in the comments if you maybe understand what happened. Let me know, please. Or if you can, or if you're guessing, or you want to brainstorm on it, please let me know, because I am highly confused and a tiny bit frustrated because we got to walk all the way back, which is, oh, you know, here, let's do this. I doubt this is gonna work. In fact, I know it's not gonna work. Wow. I can't believe that. Well, maybe I can do some math real quick and we can go make another portal and it'll connect to that. I don't, there's, so generally the portals, they do connect like this, but not that far away. I mean, it's far. Wow. Well, that's a good way to find out about a Minecraft bug or a Minecraft change that I don't know about. Well, let's see if I can carry on a conversation with without having to. Oh, wow! I just. So okay, so our base is at. Where's our base? It's like, let me look at the coordinates real quick. Okay, you folks can see the coordinates. X coordinate minus 242, Z coordinate 7. So the ocean outpost coordinates are Z coordinate 431 positive, and then negative 1022 for the Z coordinate. That's well out of range for those portals to connect like that. I don't understand. Well, I can't keep talking about it. Why? Because I'm wasting time, because I got to head. Ah, boy. All right, so let's go. Let's make sure we're just going in the right direction. All right, so we want to go. Yeah, we don't need, yeah, we want negative increasing. Okay, good. Let's take that off. Sorry for the ugly screen there, folks. Really got to, just a way you can go into the options in that F3 screen. You can size it down a little bit so it's a lot smaller. Still got to do that. I don't know. I just keep forgetting to do that. I need to be reminded. I need people to make comments about how terrible the F3 screen looks, because it covers up the entire picture, and you know, it's bad for the viewers. Here we go. It shouldn't take that long. So when we get back to the ocean outpost, we will just gonna break that portal. We're gonna, I can't have it, although that's a good way to get back. In fact, well, we'll just leave it. It's a good way to get back from the ocean monument, you know, not the monument, but the ocean outpost. And speaking of ocean monument, I did find a couple of those too as well, I believe. So, but ocean monuments are, we explore those, you know, later in the game when we're well protected. Oh boy, Vigil. Really hope it was the game this time and not me. But I still want to know. And that's kind of par for the course, you know. Sometimes things happen that way. We can, you know, enjoy this exhilarating long walk. So fun. All right. How about this? I will take some time to talk about some things I did at the home base off camera when I was preparing to go out to the outpost. And a few of those things, and this might get a lot of people excited, the cat generation has increased due to us having more villagers. So whenever you have the villagers in the beds, I believe that constitutes as a village. And once that happens, cats will spawn, and that's what's been happening. So what's great is they've been spawning inside the base, like inside the fences, so they can't get out. And it's absolutely amazing on how that's working, because I have trained at least 4 or 5 cats, and I've sat them everywhere. You know, I sat one downstairs in a basement, 1 cat per front door for each house. Have a cat out at the tree farm sitting, and they're all different too. So I really thought that was cool, and it was, you know, I was able to go over to our poor man's fish farm and collect some raw fish, and then, you know, since it produces so little, I had to actually, you know, swim around and collect fish that way too as well. But I was able to tame these cats very easily. Generally, it's pretty difficult to tame cats because you have to walk up slow and just, you can't run up to them or they will just run away, flat out. Let's see if we're going the right direction. Is this a new village? Oh, it's not. Actually, folks, this is one of the villages I found. Nice. So let's do this. Let's raid this village before we go back. And when I mean raid, I want to take a lot of stuff. So I'm going to take all the hay, because we do need the hay. So anyway, back at the home base, at some of the changes I made, I did, like I said, I tamed some cats. I was able to run around and clip the sheep for their wool in preparation for our iron farm, because I remember I said I needed a lot of carpet to place down in the outer regions, so iron golems don't spawn in those areas. So it only spawns in one area. So that was exhilarating, just kind of walking around, waiting till sheep grow wool and then clipping them. So we definitely need an auto wool farm, right? An automatic wool farm. So that episode's coming up. And, you know, I already told you about enchanting the diamond pickaxe. That was fun, and I enchanted the pickaxe as well, and then the spruce trees. So that's about all I have for changes at the base. You know, so folks, when I am off camera, it's really my goal not to make any, you know, really major changes. And if I do, I want to do that with you folks. So I do reserve those tasks, you know, for the live streams. Although, you know, my off-work camera does allow me to, you know, prep a little bit better for these streams as well. And some of the prep work I did was I walked over to the ocean monument, so you folks didn't have to go through that. However, our wonderful portal took us there. So anyway, no harm, no foul. We did find one of the villages I wanted to raid for this episode, so that's good. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of right now. Let's kind of see what else we're So I'm not going to focus on taking all the wheat. I do want to have at least a stack overall, so we're getting kind of close, so I can go start checking out these houses, which is, yeah, right here. So these items, I'm just going to take it anyway. That's what raiding is. We just come in, we take, and we leave. And if you're unemployed, oh well. In the end, we're you know, we're surviving. So look at that, 2 books, awesome. Let's check this out. I know that I did see some workstations that we just don't have. Like, are these butchers? They are. Let's see what they're offering. Oh, that's a cartographer. Anyway. Let's go in here. There's nothing. Alright, so I got a new idea of how to raid these villagers, so I don't get lost. So what I do is I go like that. I'll take that and I'll put it to the right of the door. So that tells me I've been in there. I forgot to do that with the others. I just came up with that idea though, so. this is the trap house. And one of the doors leads you right into that cactus. Oops. I'm forgetting to do that because I am not used to doing it. I always like to take one of their torches so I'm not using my inventory. And maybe even take an extra one like that. Okay, so what else we got? We got those. Let's see what's going on over here. So we're looking at what time? So we've got 20 minutes into this episode. We'll probably go for about another 20 minutes. And you know, maybe I'll do another one right after this, just depending on kind of where we're at and what we've looted. Like I said, we did waste some of the time got wasted by that nether portal problem. I mean, I've played so much Minecraft that has happened to me before, but again, they were too close. You know, the portals were too close, so they linked up. The wrong ones linked up. So I just don't understand. Let's take this too, and yeah, these are workstations we already have, but they're good to have. They work out really, really well. Let's go through here. This is a backyard, right? Ah, maybe we should get some things. Not. Let's go over here. Place that right there. And just carry on. Yeah, it takes too long to get that hay. Ah, cartographer table. We have one of these already too. But, like I said, it's nice to have a few. I like to stack them up. I'm going to take their bell too. Where is... Up here. Bam. There we go. Let's go get that bell. Oh, wow. Did I see two bells? There's one and... Oh, maybe not. Oh, that's my bad. Okay, I know what I was doing. I was placing the torch before we went in. And then when I leave, I don't forget. Wow, looks like that's just going to fill our inventory. However, the chest is valuable, so we'll take the chest. Oh, I got a little horse for us. There's a little water trough. Nice little area for him. Head up in here. There's nothing. Oops. Head over to this one. There's nothing. Interesting place. Is it even useful? Yeah. I'm really good about getting mixed up here in villages. Yeah, so some of the other villages I found, you know, when I first found these desert villages, I wasn't that impressed because, you know, we're right by a desert village and they're generally all the same. There's sometimes a few things that aren't in other villages, but they, you know, I think there's like a theme each village, you know, goes by. Yeah, I think I'm just about done here. If I could just get my bearings. Come on, Vigil. Get it together. Let's see what's going on up here. Get a better view too. Oh well, it's ours now. And normally I would take these sea pickles. Trust me, folks, it does not matter. The warm ocean biome I found is huge, absolutely huge. I mean, it just goes for days, and the coral reef items are just everywhere. You've got the purples, the blues, the greens, everywhere. It is almost too much actually. So that'll be fun when we go there. Ah, another photography table. Excelente. Thank you. That's appreciate your time. Appreciate your service. Thanks for the donations. We are moving on. All right, let's take a peek here. Let's try to get higher up because then we can see what places we've looted. You know, I just had a thought. Do you think these villagers are going to call law enforcement? Oh, I guess that's the Iron Golem. He must be law enforcement. Hey, you're doing a great job. He must have faith in me. He knows I'm, doing the right thing for the village. So that one, we're good. And then we need... Okay, let's just... I think that's the last one over there. We'll just run over there real quick. Where's that? Tap pillar. There it is. Just go like this. Nice. Cool, another smoker. Whoops. Whoops. Well, we know the flint and steel works. Alright, let's get out of here. We got the bell. We got various workstations. Oh, I think that's the last one right over there. We didn't, I don't know what they call it. It's their temple or church or library. Who knows? It's their nothing. Guess I've already been there. This one I want to... Yeah, we saw that from inside, so... Oh, well. Oh, over there. Okay, good. Maybe that's the last one. A bam! Yes! Now that's a workstation. We only have one of them, so it's good to get a few. And let's see, what are we going to get rid of? We don't need the bread. Or not the bread, but the, what are these called? Dead bush. There you go. Looks great. Ooh, that would be nice to take. That stuff too, but we just don't have room for it. All right, we'll just, should we let him be a farming community? We have so much wood, we can always build a composter. Yeah, let's leave him as just a farming community only. So see, I'm just taking them back a few years, when they first established a place and they were just farming. All right, let's get going here. So let's start heading back towards... So that other desert village is... I'm not going to go to that desert village because I do remember it's pretty much the same as this one. We can get back to it later. I want to go to the other portal ruin, which is about 200 blocks away from this, about 150. So let's take a quick nap. And we are getting close to quitting time as well for the stream as well. So let's just take a quick nap, and then we're going to head over to another portal ruin, which is literally it's about 150 blocks away. So we should be able to make it just fine. Oops, I went F3. So it's actually, wow. So is that, nope, wrong way. Let's go this way. So we're gonna have to go west. And our Z coordinate is, we want -950, so we're there. I mean, it's 973, so we just had to go straight here. Let's take that down. We'll just keep going straight until we run into that portal. We're about 20 blocks off to, I'm not sure if it's left or right, like east or let me see, or north or south, so we'll just make sure we won't pass it. Boy, these Frostwalker boots, leather boots though, they do come in handy. I just love the way how we just keep walking, fall in the water. Now, little pro tip though, if people aren't familiar with those Frostwalker boots, they do come in handy, however, You just don't want to stand, you know, during the day anyway, you don't want to just stand there on the water because eventually it does melt and you'll just fall in the water. And yeah, you have to, in order for them to work, you have to walk off from the ground. They won't work being in the water. Let's see where we're at. Jeez, that was a little too quick. And then we want to go to 1075, negative 1075. Let's say, I think it's this way. Yeah. So it's this general direction. There we go. About 50 blocks and we'll be there. Yeah, let's kind of walk around this. There's little bunnies jumping around. How you guys doing today? Really? There we go. And they're just all over the place. Alrighty. Go, go, go. There it is. So, yep, I remember now because it had that gold block there. And I feel we have to dig it out. Because I didn't see many, you know, yeah, as you can see, you don't see the broken portal. But that is another portal ruin. At least I'm guessing that. You know, the gold block's there and there's some obsidian right there. So first and foremost, we are, they take that gold block, right? Ugh. Come here. Oh, wow. Really? There we go. What do we get rid of? What don't we need? We don't need sandstone wall. Let's just take our shovel and just kind of see, because there's supposed to be a chest with every one of these nether, with these portal ruins. A ruined portal. I'm really not sure exactly what Mojang named it. I'm going to have to look that up too. Or if somebody knows, just let me know in the comments, please. Oh, I see. It goes down. Look at this. All right, so here's the plan. We're going to dig this out, and we're going to get this working, and then we're going to see where it takes us. And if it takes us back to, you know, our portal that's connected to the home base, then that'll be interesting. But I am curious on how this is going to work. Right now, I have no confidence in the knowledge I have for portal mechanics. And it's not break stuff. Anyway. So, what are we going to get rid of? I wouldn't mind having this thing. Let's get that. There we go. Perfect. All right, almost done here. It's the only time sandstone really gets in the way. So, all we need now is... yeah, we're not keeping it. Got an achievement. You know, we unlocked some recipes, though. Great. How do we do this? We go something like that, right? That should be big enough. Bring this down to here. And we will... this area lit up just in case, and we're going to light it and walk through it, see where it takes us. Here we go. Cross your fingers, folks. Here we go. Wow, are you kidding me? What is going on with the... okay, now it can't be a bug. It's a change I am not aware of. I am really gonna have to do some research to figure this out. What did they do? Folks, remember the house we built out here? At least there is one. At least we have somewhere to be safe. Oh, I am thoroughly confused now. Yeah, sorry for my brief silence there. I'm just, I don't know what to say or think. I do know this. This should take us back to the base, and I can sign off. So let's do that. Okay, so 2 for 2. So maybe we won't go into the we won't light them. Maybe we'll light them up, but we won't go in. It's keynote to remember for the next episode, Vigil. So, just real quick, the changes I told you about. You know, I have a few cows now, but the sheep. That's how I ended up getting. I got a decent amount of wool now, and I turned it into carpet because we had a few, and they seem to grow it back pretty quick too. So, and take you around to check out the cats, meet the kitties, and there's one. We haven't named him yet. Need a name tag for that. So we have that kitty cat. We have that kitty cat. We have this one. Hey, say hi to everybody. Guess what? You're live. The entire world is seeing you right now. Yep, the entire world. Oh, you care about that. Interesting. And what would you like? Why do you like that? Oh, I see. Now you're not going to answer me. That's a worrisome answer there. All right, we'll talk to you later, though. Okay, we got some other things we got to show. So the animal population is getting a little out of control too. I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, you know what we got to do. So we won't elaborate on that. And then down here, which remember, folks, this is the basement, and this is the start of our collection system for all of our semi-auto and auto farms that we're going to build down these hallways. And at the end is an iron farm that's in works. So here's this other cat. See? You're watching the basement so no creepers come. And he volunteered too. He was so happy that he could, help out the community. Very happy. And I think last episode I did show you the villagers. See, there's 4 in here. And we have one over here for processing. And we still have to process. I'd like to get into that one. I did find a village that had a lectern I wanted to take. I mean, I believe I can make one, but I don't mind looting the villages. I like raiding them and taking all the stuff. It's fun. All right, folks. Hey, I really appreciate you watching. And once again, if you know someone that likes Minecraft and maybe you don't, maybe share it with them. Let them know. Let them know that they can comment. They can make changes with their comments and really be a part of this world. Alrighty. So that's about all I have for today. But we will be back very soon, and I'm definitely gonna do some research on that Nether portal thing because that is bizarre, very bizarre. So anyway, folks, thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all. Thanks for the support. See you later. Bye bye. Wow, Minecraft. Mojang. Maybe I just don't know what happened, but the connection of those Nether portals was very, very, very confusing. I have never seen anything like that.